Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So, today is Feb 12th. Let's go ahead get started for today. Today's dose of Rashmi is unconscious intelligence is a single dimensional quest of information based intellect. Wisdom, on the other hand, is the realization that real human intelligence is multimodal by nature and information is just one dimension of our intellect. This pretty much is at the core of this series, or why I believe that we humans need to unlock our Rashmi level intellect, which is a real, authentic, sustainable human multimodal intelligence beyond just information based intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a wonderful tool, it is the pinnacle of information based intelligence. And I've talked about this in the past that first we focused on things like physical labor, and whoever was physically the strongest was considered the superior human being. Then, as a lot of that got automated and machines became superior than humans in terms of physical prowess, we moved to information or knowledge based intelligence, and that's the era we've been on in the last 30-40 years. Now we have invented through artificial intelligence a version of intelligence which is going to be superior than any human being possibly can be, based on purely information and data based intelligence. However, that is what this journey from intelligence to consciousness is about, to get in touch with what we all have within us, which is far beyond just information and data-based intelligence. And once we do that, artificial intelligence becomes a great ally in that journey, because it helps us do things based on memory and data-based intelligence that we would not have been able to do. Like when we use machines for physical activities, they helped us achieve things that we would not have been able to do if it was just based on our own physical abilities. So that is why I'm so passionate about this journey from intelligence to consciousness. And that is why I feel all the hype about super intelligence, AGI, etc., are really extremely misplaced and coming from a place of very narrow intelligence, where unfortunately the people who are leading this hype are so identified with information based intelligence that from that perspective, they are absolutely right. Yes, artificial intelligence represents the pinnacle of that. However, they haven't yet explored what it is to get in touch with other aspects of human intelligence. And I think that is what each one of us can do. And related to this, as I was having some of this back and forth yesterday with my AI collaborator, the pressure testing challenge, there was something that I said about why I get frustrated about the hype related to all of this PhD level intelligence and super intelligence. And this was in the context of yesterday's dose, where I talked about anger or frustration as our own creation. And while pressure testing me on that, my collaborator did a great job. However, at some point, it slipped into a very defensive pattern, where it started a pattern of just asking me questions intended to almost, again, aggravate me. And they were good questions. They gave me a reason to pause and think about it. And yes, if I'm operating from a place of frustration or anger, I absolutely need to get in touch with the conscious intellect within me, and not necessarily lead from a place of frustration and anger. So from that perspective, it was good. At the same time, the line of questioning was very much the standard way of when you're leading with unconscious intellect, you just become very defensive and you're trying to put the line of thinking by the other person down. That is what I sensed in that. And I asked it that, do you notice that pattern in your own line of thinking? And to be fair, when I posed that question, it recognized it and it came back with a fairly good, deep analysis. So that interaction helped me get in touch with my own conscious intellect, as well as, because of me leading this dialogue with conscious intelligence, I was able to build that wisdom in this dialogue as well and improve the level of this collaboration going forward. So that is again an example of when humans lead from intelligence, which is beyond pure information and data-based intelligence. We are able to make wonderful judgments, and that is the need of the hour in the era of AI, that we humans unlock that ability of making judgments based on real, authentic, sustainable human multimodal intelligence. And that is the essence of this series. Thank you.